I'd like to start off we have two honorable mentions, and I want to tell you who they are, what their poster was, the title, and more importantly, where that poster is, so you can take the opportunity to visit their work and at least hopefully comment on them and interact with them as they've been chosen amongst a series of excellent posters to be the best of the best, certainly. So I'd like to first ask Dr. Kulkarni to stand. Excellent. And as honorable mention, receiving a travel award, and the work was Correlates of Survival After Antibody Reduction Therapy for Acute IPF Exacerbation. Visiting today from the University of Alabama, Birmingham, and please visit the poster, which is in A as in Apple 6. Congratulations. Our second honorable mention, and I'd like to ask Dr. Haberman to please stand. Again, a travel award. Dr. Haberman. It is single-cell analysis of lung epithelial remodeling and pulmonary fibrosis. The work is being done at Vanderbilt University Medical Center, and it is A as in Apple 2 poster. So please, let's recognize Dr. Haberman. Excellent work. And then the next three awardees, I'd like, when your name is called, to please come up to the podium. And our third place awardee is Dr. Unterman from Yale University. Single-cell RNA sequencing of peripheral blood mononuclear cells in IPF reveals immune cells changes reflective of disease progression. So please, Dr. Unterman. Our second place awardee is Dr. Ahangari from Yale University as well, with work entitled Sorafenib, a selective Src kinase inhibitor, blocks fibrogenic responses in vitro, in vivo, and ex vivo models of pulmonary fibrosis. The poster is A as in Apple 5. In the first place awardee for his poster, A as in Apple 1, ironically, is Jeremy Katzen from the Perelman School of Medicine, University of Pennsylvania. His work, Transcriptional Profiling of Alveolar Epithelial Cells from Distinct Murine Surfactant Protein C Mutation Pulmonary Fibrosis Models, reveals common changes in metabolic reprogramming and fibrogenic pathways. As the first prize award, he will have to shorten his title on all future work. So I'd like to, again, recognize there are specific awardees, but I would recommend and note that the work that was presented last night is by far the most impressive that we've had, and just as the summits, the experience for patients, the experience of our investigators, the level of expertise is quite evident in each and every poster, so please take time and review all the posters. They're exceptional all unto themselves. So thank you very much, and again, a final round of applause for our awardees.
Thank you, Greg, and good evening, everyone. I'm going to be using much smaller words. Welcome to our networking dinner. What an incredibly exciting day, wasn't it? It was so great to feel and see the energy and enthusiasm of everybody here at this meeting. Working together, I have no doubt we are moving this field forward in an unprecedented way. So thank you and congratulations to everybody. And I'm going to kick off this evening by sharing some really great news. This is our biggest and promises to be our best summit to date, with a record 955 attendees. From, get this, 44 states and 10 countries. Incredible. Congratulations and many thanks to our Summit Organizing Committee for their outstanding work in planning and producing the conference. As you know, these things don't just happen. So I'd like the committee members to please stand as I say your name. Carol Baer, Lisa Boyd, Zoe Bubany, Dr. Harold Collard, Dr. Greg Cosgrove, Dot Della Rosa, who else? Nick DeVito, Dr. Kevin Flaherty, Dr. Marilyn Glassberg, Susan Jacobs, Dr. Joe Lasky, Dr. David Lederer, Dr. Andy Limper, Dr. Wendy Mason, Dr. Anoop Nambiar, Laura Sadler, and Dave Sherry. Thank you so much. And we also have special awards to recognize and thank each of our 2019 PFF Summit co-chairs. And they are Dot Della Rosa, who else? Dr. Joe Lasky and Dr. Anoop Nambiar. Could you all join me on the stage? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, absolutely. Go, thanks. So this dream team has put in a tremendous amount of work and has done really a fantastic job. I think we can all agree. I'd also like to recognize my PFF colleague, Jerry Webb, for dedicating basically the last 2 years of her life to organizing this event. Jerry, thank you so much. I honestly have never seen anybody sweat details the way she does, and it shows, obviously. But also a huge thank you to all of the PFF staff team who have pitched in on this. You've all done a wonderful job, and I am so proud to be part of this team, I can't tell you. And of course, the PFF Summit would also not be possible without the support of several generous donors and sponsors. If you would, just please hold your applause until the end. So at the diamond level, we had Boehringer Ingelheim, Genentech, and Three Lakes Partners. Gold level sponsors were Fibrogen, Galapagos, and Veracyte. Silver level sponsors are Alliance RX, Walgreens Prime, Bristol Myers Squibb, Celgene, Galecto, Pliant, and Respivent. And bronze level sponsors are Accredo, Apria Healthcare, Avalyn Pharma, PF Warriors, thank you Bill Vick, ProMeteor, and Temple Health Lung Center. Can we give them all a big round of applause? And I'd also like to recognize our host care center, the University of Texas Health San Antonio. Thank you so much. Well, as you heard first thing this morning, our innovative new partnership with Three Lakes Partners will accelerate awareness and drive research toward a cure for pulmonary fibrosis. Together with Norm, Jennifer, and everyone here in this room and beyond, we are moving toward quicker, more accurate diagnoses, better treatments, and more support for patients. Thanks to all of you, the PFF has moved forward in multiple ways since the last summit in Nashville 2 years ago, and I'd like to share some highlights. We completed enrollment in phase 1 of the PFF patient registry last summer, and we are now putting finishing touches on plans for Registry 2.0. More to come on that. Over the past 2 years, the registry has been utilized for 22 studies with an estimated research investment of $31 million in PF-related research. In Registry 2.0, yeah, that's great. Thank you. In Registry 2.0, we will create a virtual tool so patients will be able to enroll from anywhere in the country. Patients will be able to participate outside of clinical centers. Patients will enter their own data, which will be downloaded remotely and shared with investigators in real time. Over the summer, we added 8 new medical centers to the PFF Care Center network, and they are Creighton University in Omaha, Emory University Hospital in Atlanta, Indiana University in Bloomington, New York University School of Medicine in New York, of course, the Oregon Clinic in Portland, the University of Vermont Medical Center in Burlington, all right, Thomas Jefferson Hospital in Philadelphia, and the University of Kentucky Research Foundation in Lexington. So we now have 68 sites in 33 states, which is terrific. And we are eager to bring more sites into the network and look forward to welcoming new partners in 2020. In an effort to help facilitate enrollment in clinical trials, we launched a new clinical trials education center on our website. Please check it out. It features the latest research, a clinical trials finder tool, and a new video. One of the best ways that patients can help improve treatment options is by participating in research, and I know we've been talking about that today. And we have redesigned or designed our online tools to make it as easy as possible for patients to join these studies. Also, as we strive to raise awareness of PF, I'm pleased to report that September was our most successful Pulmonary Fibrosis Awareness Month ever. We reached more than 1.6 million people on social media with facts, stories, and ways to engage with the PF community. You made this happen by hosting events, sharing your stories, and joining PFF activities. Our PFF ambassadors were profiled in media outlets such as thetodayShow.com, WNBC TV in New York City, the Chicago Tribune, Telemundo, and many others. And buildings nationwide went blue for PF, from Niagara Falls to the Wrigley Building in Chicago to the Superdome in New Orleans. Monuments and other iconic buildings and structures were featured during PF Awareness Month. So congratulations on all of that. And on September 30th, we raised almost $30,000 in PFF's first annual day of giving. It was a great start, and we blew through our goal of $25,000 that day. So congratulations and thank you. The PFF Walk program, now in 4 cities, continues to grow. Drum roll, please. We are thrilled to announce tonight that we will be adding San Francisco to the schedule in 2020. Thanks to all of you, more than 2,400 people walked with us this year. And since 2017, we have raised over $1.6 million through the PFF walks nationwide. Isn't that great? Keep in mind, this program did not exist 3 years ago, so that is excellent progress. So let's look ahead to 2020. It's not that far off and is going to be a big year. In February, we'll celebrate the 10-year anniversary of Broadway Belts for PFF in New York. We hope many of you will join us there as we enjoy incredible Broadway talent in our single largest fundraising event. We're also going to be making even more noise in Washington, D.C. next year. We are expanding our legislative advocacy efforts by engaging a lobbying firm for the first time in order to ensure an ongoing, consistent presence in the Capitol. It's a big step, and I'm very excited about it. We will also be hosting our first ever PFF Lobby Day in Washington in the spring. Our public policy priorities at the moment include improved access to supplemental oxygen, which we know is a huge issue for folks in particular who are on Medicare, and increased PF-related medical research funding at both the National Institutes of Health and the Department of Defense. As we look even further ahead, I'm delighted to announce that the PFF Summit 2021 will take place in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago is home to the PFF headquarters, as you know, and 3 of our Care Center network sites. The very first summit was held in Chicago in 2011. We're bringing it back to Chicago and plan to break all previous summit records as we celebrate the conference's 10th anniversary that year. So thank you all very much. Please go ahead and take a break for dinner, and I'll be back shortly. Thank you. So this is kind of exciting. We're going to give away one of the prizes for the scavenger hunt, and it's an iPad. So here we go. The winner is Melissa Wheeler. Melissa, do you want to come up? Is Melissa here? Oh, okay. It's great. Okay, so we're very fortunate to have a truly outstanding partnership with Genentech, the founding partner of the PFF Patient Registry. Please join me in welcoming Amar Iqbal, Group Medical Director for Respiratory at the company. Dr. Iqbal?
Thank you, Bill. I don't know what to say, really. It is just a feeling that I have here to be here with people that actually can learn from each other. And I'm really excited to be here on behalf of all of my colleagues at Genentech. We are honestly very grateful for the opportunity to sponsor and participate in this PFF summit. And it's 950 this year. Hopefully, you will double it that year. And it's not only about this summit, but also the walks that you've had in different cities. And it's just been an honor for us to participate and support you in your walks in New York City, Dallas, Chicago, Washington, D.C. And I hope you will find some warmer weather and come to the West Coast next year as well. We really thank PFF for making this event possible. And this is really an opportunity for learning from each other. And I actually have been fortunate that about a week ago, I was attending another event like this in another condition area where there were about an equal number, about 600 families, and this is a condition where children are affected. And to me, to feel what they go through and learn from it, and then work with them to devise things that we can do together, I think it's, again, an honor that we are doing the same through your organization. At Genentech, we believe in the community. We are inspired by patients every day. And we are a biotech company dedicated to pursuing groundbreaking science to discover and develop medicines for people with severe illnesses. And you know that we have been at the forefront in the medicines for IPF and have been here pretty long. But more importantly, we've been with PFF all of the 5 years that you've been here. So it's really been great for us. And in the interest of the audience here, I do want to also talk about one of our other partnerships where we have what is called a patient ambassador program for IPF. Many of you are part of it and have heard about it. And our motto is, and please pay attention to this, this is the motto: I refuse to let IPF be the only thing that takes my breath away. So I'll repeat that. So, and one of our patient ambassadors, her name is Karen, and she exemplifies this. So what happened was that she got her diagnosis of IPF, and she was basically told to get her affairs in order. So that's obviously a sad thing that happens to patients, but what she did is, she's a mom, she's a wife, and she's a grandmom. And she went to her family, and basically she lets her family take her breath away instead of IPF. And she does that, I think, by becoming an advocate, because she found PFF gave her the resources, and more importantly, the knowledge that she could then use to educate others and to help them find resources and the right treatment and the right support. So she enjoys time with her family, and she enjoys time being an advocate. And that, she says, is what takes her breath away, not IPF. So I'll keep it brief, and I just want to thank PFF for helping patients like Janet, not only for themselves, but to have greater meaning in their life and to help others. What could be greater than that? And I think for me, as a physician, I can say that when we have patients, caregivers, and some of us in this room have lost their loved ones, the pain that you bring, the learning that you bring, it makes us all a community and much, much stronger than what we would be alone. So thank you all for your dedication and so inspiring all of us. Thank you very much.
That was great. Thank Thank you, Dr. Iqbal. Earlier this year, we collaborated with another great partner, Boehringer Ingelheim, on an exciting awareness program. Here to tell us about it is Al Masucci, Vice President of BI's IPF Business Unit. Al?
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here tonight in San Antonio. I want to thank the PFF for having me address the group. On behalf of Boehringer Ingelheim, I'd like to thank everyone in this room for continuing the fight against IPF as well as pulmonary diseases. I have to tell you that Boehringer Ingelheim is very dedicated to not only the products that are on the market today, but also continuing our research to looking for a cure for this disease, and we continue to fight that battle each and every day. I'd like to also thank every one of you for your ongoing work to help improve care of patients with IPF. It's with my great pleasure tonight to introduce a baseball legend, as well as a Latin Grammy nominee, Mr. Bernie Williams. As many of you know, Bernie has been working with us on behalf of the Breathless IPF program. It's an awareness program, and we've put that in place since 2017. This has been a way of turning his family's difficult experience with this devastating disease into a chance to educate and empower others. And we can't thank him enough for the difference that he's made for those folks that have been afflicted with IPF and those folks that may not know about IPF. He's a hero to a lot of folks, not only in this room, but across the country. The past 2 summers, Bernie's taken on the Breathless campaign to major and minor league baseball parks across the country. He's met with fans, he's shared his story, he's even plays the guitar. He'll do that for us tonight, and I think you'll enjoy it. The work that he's doing is especially important, I can tell you that. Because, as you all know, IPF is commonly confused with more common respiratory illnesses like COPD and asthma. And as a result, it can take patients many years to get diagnosed and really get them the help that they need. To that end, and to further Bernie's mission to help people with IPF, and really to get the help that they need, we've partnered with him and the PFF to create a public service announcement. The response, I can tell you, that we've gotten from this piece has been incredible. Since April, it's been picked up by TV stations across the country, and it's been viewed by more than 40 million folks across the country. So I'd like to play for you now. Before Bernie takes the stage, I think you'll appreciate what you'll see, and you'll see the work that we're doing, not only for what we're doing for research, but also what we're doing to get awareness out to folks that need it.
Idiopathic pulmonary fibrosis, or IPF, is a life-threatening lung disease that kills as many people as breast cancer each year. Many have never heard of it. Sadly, I lost my dad to IPF. He was 73 years old. IPF is easily and often misdiagnosed. That's because its symptoms, which include shortness of breath, fatigue, and a dry and persistent cough, are similar to more common conditions like COPD and asthma.
It took several doctor visits to get a correct IPF diagnosis. I was treated for other conditions without ever getting any better, before finally seeing a pulmonologist who knew about IPF.
I was always on the move, hiking, cycling, and swimming. And then easy everyday activities started leaving me short of breath and with a nagging cough.
There's no cure for IPF, but there are treatments that can help slow disease progression. If you think you or a loved one may have IPF, don't wait. Visit breathlessipf.com to learn more and talk to a pulmonologist today.
That's a fantastic video, isn't it? We're really proud of it, and we're really proud of working with the PFF. So with that, let me take a moment and welcome Mr. Bernie Williams to the stage.
Everybody's so quiet. My God, I'm so nervous now. How are you guys? It's great to be here tonight. Thank you for having me. I must tell you, I mean, I'm looking forward, to this, coming down to the summit, because I knew it was going to be kind of cold in New York. And then I come down here, and I just brought some of my weather down here, so I feel like I'm home. It's just great to be here tonight among everyone here who is working so hard to fight IPF. And PF, IPF was the disease that, as you just heard in the PSA, took my dad's life in 2001. And guys, thank you so much for everything you do. As Al mentioned, I've been teaming up with Boehringer Ingelheim on the Breathless IPF awareness campaign for the past 3 years. It's been so fulfilling for me to honor my dad by helping to educate people across the country about IPF and encourage those who have the telltale symptoms to see a doctor, to see a lung doctor, a pulmonologist right away. My family had a hard time getting my dad to the doctor when he was sick. And I wish I know then what I know now, and I hope by spreading the word that I can help other families by spreading this word. As I said in the PSA, which took half of my speech, I don't know why, I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. And it's true, my dad was my hero. At every point in my life, he was there for me. He inspired me to play baseball. He actually taught me a lot of what I knew about the game and also taught me how to play the guitar. He really is the reason that I am who I am today. So tonight, in honor of my dad and all of us affected by IPF, I am going to play a tune that a lot of you may recognize, and if you do, feel free to sing it. I'll be playing my version of Take Me Out to the Ball Game. It has a little bit of an intro, so bear with me. And it is so meaningful. A little bit about this tune. As I said before, my dad was my hero. He taught me how to play baseball. And when I was playing in the big leagues, I really felt baffled about, the Take Me Out to the Ball Game tune because he was sang in the 7th inning. And coming from Puerto Rico, we don't have 7th inning stretch. I mean, it was like, figure if you're going to stretch halfway through the game, don't wait until the 7th inning, But anyways, I was just kind of confused about that. But the more I played, the years kept passing by, and I'm in my 16th year in the big leagues, and I'm hearing Take Me Out to the Ball Game, and I'm like, yeah, thank God I still have a job. This is amazing. So the tune just kept growing on me. So about 7 years after I retired, I was feeling a little melancholic. I was still taking music lessons at SUNY Purchase, that conservatory, and we were just reharmonizing melodies. And I don't know what it was. It was about 2:30 in the morning, and I was just kind of feeling a little melancholic about missing the game, and I was like, I can't play anymore. I feel kind of sad. And then I just started just strumming my guitar and playing a little bit, and the song just popped in my head. And I was like, wow, what if I just change a couple of chords here, a couple of tunes there, see what I come up with? So this is what I came up with. Like I said before, it has a little bit of an introduction, so bear with me. And if you feel free, sing along. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you, Bernie. That was great. You have been such a great champion and spokesperson for our community. I certainly hope you know how much everybody in this room appreciates it. Now I'd like to invite you to turn your attention to the screens in the room for our honoring ceremony to remember the many special people we've lost to PF. They will never be forgotten. Well, that was a powerful and vivid reminder of why we're all here. Thank you so much, Al, Bernie, and Dr. Iqbal, and all of you for joining us this evening. Tomorrow should be another great day at the summit, and we look forward to seeing you all bright and early at breakfast. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Thank you.